Good afternoon, welcome back to Wellington College. Welcome to day 2 of the Under-18s Six Nations Festival. Another 6 games to look forward to today, all 35 minutes duration. We kick things off with Scotland taking on Ireland. Oh good, it's going to be a noisy one. We like that. Scotland looking for their first win of the tournament. They faced England on match day 1, losing 21 points to 0. We then took on Wales to round off the morning session on match day 1. Wales taking that game 17 points to 7. So Scotland looking for their first win. Ireland already have a win under their belts. Ireland's first outing was against France. Really thrilling contest. France winning that one 24 points to 15. And then Ireland beat Italy to round off day 1 by 10 points to 0. So Ireland on match day 1 were played 2, won 1, lost 1. Scotland looking for their first win of the tournament. Will it come? The first game of match day 2 coming up next. Scotland taking on Ireland. One or two things to bear in mind while you are here. We are a no-smoking venue that includes vaping and e-cigarettes across the whole of the school grounds. Going to head off site if you have to have a smoke, I'm afraid. Also, if you need the facilities, they are just behind the goals on the training pitch. So those porter cabins, rather than usually behind the goals. 3 porter cabins behind the goals to your right as you look from the main crest. Well, it's probably about time we take a look at how teams line up for game 1 of match day 2 in this Under-18 Six Nations Festival.
Good afternoon. Good morning, in fact. We're getting ahead of ourselves. It's Scotland against Ireland who will kick off match day 2
kick things off
here in Wellington
with
College.
Scotland taking on Ireland. So let's see how the teams line up, beginning
That is how our day will line up.
Side.
It's action-packed affair. These are how our 2 teams will take place. As mentioned, Scotland versus Ireland to kick us off this morning.
On the wing, number 9, Holly Howland. Fly half, number 13, Isla Jameson. And scrum half, number 25, Hannah Dunnett.
Scotland against Ireland.
Forwards for Scotland, prop number 1, Chloe Brown.
2 sides that had a mixed set of results on match day 1. Will look to give themselves prime opportunity to create some good momentum heading into the rest of this festival. This is how Scotland will see themselves line up. A few changes here and there. Jameson's moved to fly half. It's Harris Craig, who can play hooker, who's utilised there in the front row initially. Duncan Harrison setting up with that formation for the first game. Ireland have also made some logistical changes. Beth Buttimer, who I must say had a superb match day 1, starts today at hooker. Katrina Finn as well. The inside centre will once again utilise that fly half role.
Fullback for Ireland, number 26, Robin O'Connor. On the wing, number 27, Neve Murphy. Centre, number 14.
Lots of support for both sides here, despite not being in their respective home countries. Good to see lots of travelling fans and supporters helping to get these two sides over the line. The replacements are as follows for both sides. See, Ireland are to play England immediately after today's initial game, so that will be probably in the back of the minds of the Irish coaches. Scotland have also got their other game today, which is against France. Formidable French, who will play kicking off at 12 o'clock.
9, May Goulding. 11, Emily Foley. 25, Molly Boots. 13, Lindsay Clark. And 15, Hannah Clark. On match officials, the assistant referees are Marissa LeBoeuf and Fiona Brunt. And the match referee, Amber Stan-Dunstan.
It's not as idyllic as it was on Friday, I must admit. This weather is not as bright and sunny and sparkly as it was then, but it's still very much playable weather. Probably idyllic rugby conditions, you might say. Expected to get a little bit of rain this afternoon. We hope that will hold off in attempt to get as much running rugby as possible. So as I mentioned, these two sides won one, lost one in on match day 1. So they'll both be in a balanced position to try and improve things. Scotland out in their navy kit for this morning's game. The more traditional Scottish colours, that purple trim. Ireland, of course, donning the emerald green. It's Saskia Wycherley, the captain, giving her final words of encouragement. Scotland composed, focused. There, the Irish fans in full voice. Can't really miss them, can you?
With Scotland taking on Ireland.
Our referee is Amber Stan-Dunstan. She blows her whistle and gets this game underway. It's Scotland in the navy blue against Ireland in the emerald green. Already it's Scotland who are attempting to play on the front foot for now. As Hannah done it, the scrum half. Passing off the base. Knock on there from Ireland in an attempt to turn the ball over, so it will be a scrum to the Scots.
What we spoke about then, guys, okay? Yes. 9. Crouch! Bind! Set!
In fact, an Ireland
Yeah,
scrum.
9.
Moran
Use it!
at the base of it was all a wafer. He took the ball from the base of the scrum. Didn't get too much front foot momentum. Abemi Atagaman, who scored in the first game against France for Ireland on match day 1. She took it in just then. Moran
That's fine.
goes digging. She's Hit ever so hard there by Isla Wheeler.
And then you've played the 9.
Around, I'm feeling the full effects of the Irish, the Scottish open side, in fact, illegally so. This is the referee.
She's picked the ball up, okay?
This was the carry from Abemi Atagaman. Defensive work from Teresa Smith.
Set! Yep.
Wearing 4 for Scotland today. Once again, that Scottish drive is strong, but almost too strong for the referee's liking, wheeling around.
Scrum again. Scrum again.
Ireland are keen for another push. Not dismayed by the power of the Scottish vessel there. Another crack at it. There is the Scottish bench. Conveniently placed just behind the Irish supporters.
Crouch! Bind! Set! Yes, ball in, please, 9.
Irish scrum holding slightly more firm. And Finn fires it out. Some strong hits going in from the Scots, but it's Robin O'Connor who's firing forward at the moment for Ireland. Now the forwards go to work. Moran, Abemi Atagaman. Across the floor it goes, well picked up in the end.
Off the boot!
Still live for Ireland. It's the captain, Wycherley. That goes through the hands, O'Connor. Potentially one more needed. It's Corrigan. The second rows combining. Wycherley and Abemi Atagaman. It's Katrina Finn. Do blades of grass separate Ireland of the first score this morning? At the moment, the Scottish holding firm. Abemi Atagaman. Upright carry from her.
Oh, Scotland!
Scotland asked to leave the ball alone at ruck time. They comply. They're close there, and I think they've got over. Yes, they have. It's Lily Morris with the score.
Scoring with a try for Ireland, number 1, Lily Morris. Yes. Although these days, if a hooker's still
Finn with the conversion, and it's extremely strong, so it'll be a full 7 points.
Thank you. Waste point.
So Scotland get the game back underway. Ireland now looking to double down on this lead. Abemi Atagaman, who's been at the heart of everything good for Ireland so far. Scotland, though, at the breakdown,
Girls there.
providing some
Take a
form
step,
of
girls. Thank you.
positive for them.
Mark. Girls not huddling in Bruce. Girls, sort that out quickly.
Scotland retrieve it off the line out, but they were holding on in turn, so it will be a penalty to Ireland.
Girls, keep a bigger gap, please. Yeah. Girls, remember what I said.
There's Morris, the try scorer.
Advantage, not rolling.
Advantage is there and available and will be utilised.
But somebody's got to roll first before you roll. That was perfect. Keep that going. Here we are. Hang on. Back. Goes. Back. Back.
Line out ball collected by Wycherley off that throw from Buttermup.
That's one.
Ireland trying to go up the gears, but being withheld at the moment by a strong Scotland. Finn, it goes out the back towards O'Connor, and instead it's Lucia Lynn. She stretches away, and Ireland all of a sudden in full control. Lucia Lynn finding that
About 10 minutes.
outside angle on that arcing run. Good manipulation in the midfield.
Anything on your checklist?
Meant she could skip through that gap. Held by the Scottish centres, Sutherland and Lachowski.
All right, okay. Good work. Keep it up, team.
From Finn is slightly wider than the previous, so no extras added, but 12-0 the score. Still a comfortable lead for Ireland to work with.
Same again. You know, no ball. Let me know if it changes, and I'll move. Hold in front. Hold. Good work. Yeah, I'll see. Crouch!
The Irish ball then off this scrum once again. Gran Moran with the put in. Scottish shove is getting there, and the referee therefore not happy with what she sees.
Just to slip my side. Mark, say Mark. Carry on, please. Crouch. Bind. Set. Use it.
Ball now available. Finn releasing her backs, and that was Katie Corrigan. Ball was spilt but picked up eventually by Gleeson. Sets on her own barnstorming run. It's been knocked on. Advantage goes to Scotland. Scrum called. A few errors of handling in the opening exchanges, which is expected in fairness. I wouldn't want to be playing rugby at 10 o'clock in the morning. Don't know about you. Not necessarily always the best time to play it, but we've got to fit these fixtures in.
Bind. Set. Yes. 9. Use it.
Scotland again with a good platform to work off here, and that was Jameson. Ball towards Sutherland. Can they get a few things working for them? Strong tackle once again on Jameson, the fly half that's wearing 13. Done it, the scrum half tries to go for a little snipe. No 9 available. Jameson has to deputise in that role. A little chip in behind from Sutherland, bouncing unfavourably for Ireland initially, but it's picked up ever so well by Emma Brogan. Scotland penalty. A bit of ill discipline on the floor from Burke. And I think it's Freya McCall who's going to nudge this one into the corner.
Yeah, green one, green one, green one. Hang on. Yeah. Stick to your line. Don't say.
Craig with the arrows. It's nicked by Ireland and then in turn by Scotland. Scots get away with it there. Jameson, Sutherland breaking the line well. That's a powerful run, and it's put Scotland in a good opportunity, but the turnover was strong by Ireland. Numbers were over it. Sutherland was left isolated. Therefore, Ireland now have a chance to regroup, reset, and potentially clear their lines.
Advantage!
No, Scotland have got it back. Changing hands again. Penalty for the turnover. There goes Chloe Brown. Little dart from Bennett. Is she going to get there? Yes, she is. Scotland get themselves back into it through Dunnett. Hannah Dunnett, quick thinking off the base of the ruck. Comes up with the goods. It was her who gave that tap to Chloe Brown. And then that little inside step from Dunnett. She had her wits about her. superb finish from the scrum half.
Yeah, that's fine, Bill. If they're not ready, we're not letting them on. We don't want to slow the game down. It's an unsuccessful conversion, so we'll have a 7-point game. Still no sign of subs?
Jameson just wide of the mark. That was the score from Dunnett. Lots of green shirts climbing onto it. Didn't stop her from managing to find the line.
Fine.
Clearance from McCall, who is in the pocket. It's a good one, but there's people back for it, including O'Connor. Releases Brogan and Lynn, and ball was knocked on by Ireland. That was positive play until that fault.
Still playing knock-on advantage.
Jameson. Good hands from Scotland. Ball's been spilled once more.
No advantage.
Instead, we are going to go all the way back for that previous knock-on.
No, their ball. Yeah.
So Scotland a chance to potentially run something out of their own 22. Kicking game was strong though from Graham McCall a few moments previous, so her boot could be utilised in the backfield here. They've got a scrum to get a grip to initially.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
Referee, that's enough. Free kick given, early engagement.
So if you want to tap, go, but quickly, please.
Hannah Dunnett assessing her options. She's going to go for the quick tap. Isla Wheeler, wearing 7, tries to pop it up. All backwards, says the ref, so Scotland still with the ball. Pass not going to hand either. The crossfield kick is attempted. It has worked out as well. That's good from Scotland. It was Holly Howland who tried to set away on the wing. Once again, she's caught short. Too many emerald green in support rather than navy blue. So it's an Ireland penalty, and Finn off that left boot will try and take every inch. She tried to take too much.
Option.
So it's gone out dead.
Option.
Scotland have the option.
Quickly then, please.
With their scrum. Scrums, of course, now becoming a common occurrence in this game. Been the cleanest either, so something that both teams will look to fix as we head into the final 15 minutes of this shortened format of games. done it, who was wrapped up by her opposite number, Moran. And instead, racing down the blind side is Wheeler. No, that was Holland Bogan, in fact, wearing 6.
Good counter up.
Moran, though, pickpocketing. Morris, the dry scorer. Ireland go out to the backs. You see a Lynn. Handling from them, advantage for a high tackle. Advantage seen. Too high on Poppy Garvey. This was the initial break and then offload from Holland Bogan. Little snipe from Moran to retrieve possession back for Ireland. It's been fluttering between the two sides over the last 5-10 minutes. And this the high tackle.
Here we are.
Right down on the jugular. Chloe Brown.
Time off because of subs. Yeah, Mia, have you got numbers? Yeah, numbers.
Here we go then.
For
Changes for
Mia, have you got numbers
Ireland.
for subs?
Lots of changes.
Okay, time back on. Time back on, subs. Wait, you need to step, please.
We're not going to see them yet. Buttimer instead with the line out, Wycherley collects and calls her orders. Scotland were trying to swim all the way through and grab the ball. It's a wrestling match to see who has possession at the moment.
Still paying advantage.
Teresa Smith, I think, just infringing at the maul, but Ireland has still got it. Finn puts it on the boot. Will this work out? It's going to bounce devilishly for Scotland and expertly for Ireland. Emma Brogan on a dime from Finn celebrates with
Mia,
her outside half.
can we do them now? Thank you. Sorry, I couldn't hear you before. I'm not sure if you were ready or not.
Try scorer for Ireland, number 24, Emma Brogan.
The score this was from Ireland. Finn, a lovely connection with the kick. The ball bounces up and Emma Brogan snaps it into her grasp. Perfect weight on that kick. A winger's dream, it really was. Brogan with the wherewithal to finish and spring up into the air to clutch possession. And I think it will be her final involvement of this game. What a way to wrap it up. Finn with the conversion. It's a lovely strike, but it's just wide. Her kicking game, currently the difference, you must say. Ireland now, with 10 minutes left to spare, have given themselves a 12-point deficit. There's the
Okay. What, do you know what number
try
it is?
scorer, Brogan.
Okay, sure.
Delighted with that.
We just got medic. Okay, so time's off.
We've got Moran just getting
Okay.
strapped back together. Scotland will look for an immediate response if they want to keep themselves within contention of this game. Get us back underway through Jameson.
Take a step.
Finn goes to the boot again. It's long and it will find touch. Her game management has been absolutely superb today. Katrina Finn.
Keep a bigger gap.
Craig. The Scotland throw. This line out better than their last. Jameson though spilt it, so it will be Ireland ball. Taken well by those in emerald green, and Obey at a gammon is not done.
Fine, but not converse.
It's a good steal from Sutherland, I think it was, on the base of that ruck, but it won't count for much as we were holding out for a knock-on advantage anyway. She knew how close she was, Sutherland.
Crouch! Bind! Set! Hold! 9!
Again, Moran was tackled by Dunnett, illegally though, and I think we're going to come back for that penalty. Timing slightly off. From Hannah Dunnett, Scotland's one and only try scorer.
12. Have you got a ball? Thank you. Time in, please. And she's lifted it. It's been fine before, but not now. Here we are.
So line out for the Irish.
Back.
Buttimer just asking for a ball. Always relatively important when playing a game of rugby. So works out in the end for the Irish, but it's another knock-on. This time from the Ireland scrum half. So more set pieces for us to enjoy.
One. Keep working on that angle. Yeah,
Ireland more than happy just to see out this game with the scoreline as it is. It is now
Crouch!
Scotland who need to apply the tempo.
Bind! Set!
Given
Hold.
this
Yeah, ball.
scrum to try and do so. Good pass from the base, and Sutherland out wide. Good handling. McCall. It's been spilt though, collected by Clark, who's come onto the field. So changes now for Ireland.
Still playing advantage.
Finn,
Advantage over for the knock-on.
boot to ball once more. It's another great kick, and McCall will come back to send a reply.
Off the boot.
Touched by Moran, that's expert from her. And now they head down the blind side here, and it's Clark who's come onto the field. I thought for a second then had set away.
Captain! Scrum or line out. Scrum.
Scrum or line out is the call. Options are plenty. Scrum opted for. For a second then, this game kicked into life. Certainly the boot of Katrina Finn and Freya McCall having a significant impact on that.
Bind! Yeah, I understand. But make more of an effort. Leave her room, please. Quickly, girls. Crouch! Bind! Set! Yeah.
The scrum holds relatively firm. Dunnett at the base. Jameson looking for Sutherland again. A barnstorming run from her that takes Scotland past the gain line. But once again, Ireland catching Scottish players isolated. Moran looks for Finn, getting the offloads away nicely. Clark was on the outside, but the ball was deliberately knocked on by Scotland. And I think this will go from bad to worse for them. Yellow card brandished for the winger Holly Howland, wearing 9. Deemed deliberate by the referee, which will leave Scotland a woman down
No huddle, please, in.
for the remainder of this match.
Yeah. Use the line.
And now Beth Buttermup will be licking her lips at the thought of
1, 1. Thank you.
this maul in prime position for Ireland. We know that once they get up the gears, they can be ever so efficient. From the catch and drive, Buttermup at the base of that maul, rumbling towards the line. Is she going to get there? Yes, she is.
Melissa, try. Good work. Thank you.
No one home for Scotland.
When my arm
It was
is
a
down.
Holly Howland shaped hole that Buttermup managed to
We're 2 in the
cross past, and she gets her score of the day, pushes Ireland well beyond Scotland's reach.
Melissa for that ground in. Keep going, team.
Ball collected well off the line out, and that space was available on the blind side. Done it, just got caught on the side of the maul, leaving that space for Buttermup to cross with. Trina Finn, superb kick, absolutely nails it over the posts. A tight angle as
Last
well.
big effort, team, okay? Keep going.
2 minutes left on the clock. This was the
Same side.
score from Buttermup. Wherewithal to create the score.
Knock on advantage.
Ireland, though, knock it on off the restart. Scotland ushered into touch, so we'll have a Scottish scrum.
Nine. Crouch. Bind. Set. 9.
Done it. Sutherland stretches forward. It's an intercept, and it's Lindsay Clark wearing 13 who will canter in, read it like a book, and in she goes underneath the posts. Grateful for that hanging ball in the air that she could pluck out of Scotland's grasps
Derby time.
and dot down.
This will be
Pass from Jameson,
No.
snuffed out, and Lindsay Clark, who hasn't been on the pitch too long, is given the opportunity to use up all that built up energy from staying on the bench to power her way over. Well, Ireland's continued in the ascendancy.
Great work, team.
It was that initial score from that girl Lily Morris that set the tone.
Proud of you both.
Ireland on the first game of match day 2
Could have slowed down.
Hale victorious over Scotland, who will have questions to answer before their tough test against the French in an hour and a half or so's time. Before that, of course, we have Ireland against England. What a exciting battle that will be, coming up at 11 o'clock. Full time here at Wenston College. Scotland under-18s 5, Ireland under-18s 31.
Scotland back on at 12 o'clock to face France. Meanwhile, Ireland stay on now. 20 minutes to go until Ireland take on England. So Ireland 2 wins under their belts now for the festival. England also have 2 wins under their belt. Can England maintain their unbeaten record so far? Or will Ireland knock them off their perch? Coming up next, 11 o'clock, Ireland versus England as the under-18 Six Nations Festival continues.
clock is going to open.